Hey Saberland, I'm John, also known as Sabers Forever on Instagram. I'm doing this video as a tutorial for how this saber actually works. So I'm going to show this off first. I hand turned this all on my lathe. So this is aluminum, this is brass, all of this is steel, and the cover tech wheel is aluminum, and the buttons are also brass. So underneath of the arrow on the top is the power button, and next to it is the auxiliary, and then on the other side you have your recharge port with a kill key in it, and your rice port. Your rice port you can plug the cable into the saber and then USB into your computer, and you can change the sensitivity, the volume. It's already set at as loud as it can go. The different colors on the presets. The only thing you can't change are the sound fonts. And to do that, I'm going to open this up real quick. You would unscrew the back. You have your speaker inside. Dump that out. Pull that out of the way. And then in there is your sound card. So this, when you're in here, just always have the kill key in. You can push in on the micro SD card and it comes out. You would get a pair of pliers, pull that out, and then stick it into a converter to your computer. And there's also a video below, probably below this video, that is a link on how to change the sound fonts. Alright, so that's how you would get inside. And then I'm going to go over what is inside this saber and the features of how it works. So inside we have a 2-watt bass speaker. You want to make sure that this isn't sitting on any wires and that it's just sitting on, there's a metal rim underneath, and it should look like that. And then you can screw this in and just lightly hand tighten it. Done. Alright. This has a red, green, royal blue tri-Cree LED. 2 tactile momentary switches. It has a Prizm 4.0 and a 14500 22 milliamp battery. So it's a big battery at 3.7 volts. And then here's your sound holes. Alright, so right now, underneath the arrow again, there is no power to the saber. If you pull the kill key, you'll get your boot sound. There are 6 sound fonts on here and 7 color presets. Meaning, when you turn this on, I guess I should put a blade in it, right? So when you put your blade in, loosen your blade retention screw, and then stick the blade in and then tighten it down. And when you're happy, or give it a tug, and as long as you're happy with that, you know, it's not going nowhere if it's not coming out. So, tap, or on the release of this button, the saber will turn on. So a lot of people like to hold it and they're like, nothing's happening. Well, it's on releasing it. So, alright. So it turns on, you get motion tracking, collision, with a flash on flash, so you've green to yellow. And then you have your auxiliary button. Let me turn this off. That's a little better. You have your auxiliary button, which when you tap it, it'll give you a blaster block. And if you hold it, it'll give you a lockup. So, as if you were locking sabers with somebody. From there, you can also gesture with the auxiliary button, meaning if you just swing it and then just push the button, you'll get a force ability. This one will play Luke's theme. From here, you can actually change the colors also. So you would hit both of the buttons at the same time while the saber is on. So now we have blue with a red flash on flash. Darker blue with white flash on flash. Purple, white flash on flash. White, red flash on flash, red to white, orange to red. This one's more noticeable in person. And then back to green and yellow. Now, the cool thing is that you can also start this without sound by, like, when it's off, you hold the auxiliary down and then you hit the power. Kind of like the way you would change colors. But now you have all the same features with no noise. So if you're trying to choreograph something and you're saying, you know, talking to your buddy, then you don't have to yell over the speaker. Or if your spouse really, you know, gets annoyed and you just have to play with it, that's one too. Anyways, all right, hold the power button, it turns off. And from there, you can when it's off, you can hold the auxiliary button, and it'll beep at you, and then it'll jump over to the next sound font. So hold the auxiliary.
The dark side.
Now we have Kylo Ren. Next. Luke from Empire. They all have different color changing sounds too, and they all have different force abilities. So everything changes. Vader, obviously. I did a custom Rancor sound font for the Rancor Sabers that the tripod produces. Myself, Sabers Forever, and Vader Head. I'm sorry, Starfall Sabers. Hoth, like from Empire. So it's like you're on the planet Hoth. You get the nice wind blowing. And then back to Hero, Luke from Return of the Jedi. So that pretty much does it for the Saber. You can change colors on any sound font. You can, change to any sound font. You can change the way you can change your presets altogether if you don't like any of them that are on here. But this Saber is posted on Etsy. Just follow the links, or I'm sure you might have found it already. But either way, happy hunting, and may the Force be with you.